Welcome back to the Pure Ecstasy podcast.
Oh, I start? Hey, yeah. I'm the new guy. My name's Santiago. Hi.
I'm Jeremy.
My name's Eric.
And I'm gay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So, Eric, yesterday, whenever you left, my mom, she was like, is everything okay with that Eric kid? And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? She's like, he wasn't under the influence, was he? And I was like, I kind of thought the same thing. Because you walked into my house to record, your eyes were like super red, and you walk in and you're like, ooh, nice carpet. That's the first thing she heard you say.
I didn't want to say anything while I was here. I'm on crack cocaine.
Still got like the vein
Yeah.
popping out of his arm.
Sitting there, I'm like, yeah, but you got a really nice house.
Cracking up.
The reason I was so interested in the dog, I was like, oh my god. It's like Brian Griffin, dude.
She's got like the hole sitting here and
What's up
both
with you?
arms.
What's up with you and Brian Griffin? You're following him on Twitter.
That's because he says funny things and he makes fun
He's
of
not
gay
real.
people. He's not real. He came back from the dead. That means he's closest to Jesus.
I forgot they killed him off, and then they're like, we can't kill the guy.
A lot of
who's
people
been
got
every
Brian Griffin
season.
tattoos. They're like, oh my god, he was my favorite. And then like 2 episodes later, they're like, oh, he's back. And everyone went, oh, bitch.
Didn't they like half-ass replace him with a Chihuahua or something like that?
I don't remember. I don't watch Family Guy.
I
I did like sit there and I saw it. I was like, no!
I saw,
I
like, a
barely
video.
watch it, but now I have to keep seeing where this goes. Sure, a lot of people start watching after that. They're like, what are they gonna do now? And then he came back. They're like, not much.
I saw like an in-depth analysis video when Family Guy died, and like I thought it was gonna be like a joke video, but this guy legit analyzed the whole episode and went into the psychology of why it was bad to kill him off and revive him, like Dragon Ball or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
because it's like it is a shitty like move as far as they're just like, oh, the fans are salty. Well, here you go.
Imagine Malcolm in the Middle and the dad like blows up in his car, and then 2 episodes and everybody's too sad, so they just bring him back.
And everyone tattoos the car to like their like shoulders. They're all like, this was so sad. I love that show.
The dad.
Alexa
It was my
Despacito
favorite.
underneath.
It's a play trailer park boy.
I only have one thing that I want to talk about for this podcast.
Oh.
What's up?
It's the first X-Men movie.
Okay. Why
It was
first
alright. I watched it this morning, that's it. I thought it was gonna be bad. It's alright. Hugh Jackman was pretty good, and he makes fun of a crippled guy. Because he's like walking around, and it's like, the guy with tattoo was named Sabretooth. And he like sees Storm right next to him, he's like, Sabretooth. Storm? And he looks at Professor Xavier, he's like, what do they call you? Wheels? And everyone went, oh, dick move.
Different
It's
times.
alright.
Set him on fire, call him Hobby.
How old are those movies? Because I remember I watched the first Iron Man a couple months ago because I hadn't seen it in so long, and I was like, how long is so long? And I looked it up and it said 10 years! You know how old that made me feel?
Dude,
I mean,
you want to know something that's awful?
Mm.
Samuel L. Jackson is 70 years old.
What?
70 years old.
Chuck Norris is 79.
Chuck Norris is 79.
Tom Cruise is like 50 something.
You
Well,
want to
Tom
know
Cruise is
another
5'2".
terrible thing, dude?
He's like,
Right there.
5'2".
Dude, Tom Cruise, like, no.
Legit.
I don't know why people are obsessed with him because, like, he's 2 foot tall, and whenever he smiles, it looks like someone put a jigsaw puzzle in his mouth. And
He seems like he'd be like an ass in real life. Like, he just seems super pretentious.
I feel like he's British.
Super pretentious.
He's
Super
secret-
pretentious.
Super
Sorry,
pretentious.
sorry.
No, you can't make fun of me. I'm from another country.
My bad.
I feel like, yeah, Tom Cruise is just, he's gonna hit a wall, and then he's just gonna go batshit with the Scientology stuff. I mean, he already kind of did on that. Did you guys see that talk show?
No.
Where he was like, the interviewer asked him about his Scientology thing, and he like stood up on the couch and started yelling about like just random shit. He just went like,
He just starts spin bar.
yeah.
Motherfuckers come at me. It's like, oh my god. We just wanted to talk about his religion, but he's going off. We can't stop him.
This is my religion.
This is quality content right here.
Like Tupac, like they just figure out that Tom Cruise actually was Tupac.
He did shrunk down.
Yeah.
He did a Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but or no, Michael Jackson did it that way.
That was so sad, man. The old Michael Jackson died, and then he revived, but all his skin color turned
Dude,
lighter.
Michael Jackson is Ryan Griffin.
That's why he was white. Just by the time he ended.
That's where they got the inspiration for Family Guy.
This is Tupac.
There he is.
Lego Yoda.
Lego
Dude, we've been
Yoda.
obsessing over Lego Yoda for so
Hold
long.
on, let's look up pictures of him. Y'all can
So-
probably like add him in, but dude, don't even get me
You
started.
happen to have a toy Yoda?
Toyota, no. He had origami Yoda. So
Dude,
look at this
I saw that on your story
motherfucker.
the
Look
other
at
box.
him.
That's a toy Yoda.
Lego Yoda.
Is that the new Lego Yoda?
Holy fuck! This is the good. This is the good one right here. What the fuck does face?
The old
What's up?
Lego Yoda is the best Yoda.
That's the one in the Star Wars
He
game.
can't sit down because his legs are like one mold, so he
Yeah.
just sits up on shit.
You just do that for the whole podcast.
Yeah.
We were talking about it like a couple weeks ago. Do you think Lego people can only do like 3 sex positions?
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
the girl is on her back like this, and then the Lego guy's like this, and then like I brought up that the
she
Lego
just
guy
does
can
it.
just be like laying down, and the girl can just sit on him like.
And they can 69 too.
Oh yeah.
Can they? You gotta
Please
need.
don't mess with
Don't
my
Don't make them 69.
We're gonna get demonetized.
Please,
We're
guys.
already
I
demonetized.
spent 4 years
Talking
making the
about-
Lego Death Star, and you're making Darth Sidious and Luke Skywalker 69.
The Lego Yoda obsession started when I found this picture at like 2 a.m. of Lego Yoda sitting down on a chair on the game. And it's like those top text, bottom text memes, and it says, bitches will run over their child.
2006 Honda Civic.
Oh, it'd be like, can't help being a Gemini.
Alright.
Bro, you ever just have your shoe land right side up? Fuck.
Apparently
Dumb
not.
You ever not wear Vans?
Ooh, I'm not wearing Vans. I'm wearing America's.
You ever go,
You dumb bitch, dude.
you ever go to the
Not the
beach
Taj
and
Mahal.
not
Okay,
just
I'll tell you
swim?
this.
What is that? I thought it was a Taj Mahal.
No.
just 'cause that's what
Taj
it's called.
Mahal.
That's the thing.
That's not even real, dumbass.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they made it up.
They made it up for a bit. They're like, hey
Dude,
guys.
Aliens are real.
Have you ever seen the Taj Mahal whenever it's not green screen?
No.
Think about it, dude. Everything is green screen.
Everything is green screen.
Everything is green screen, dude. Filthy
Canadians
Frank
are
is the
green
only
screen.
person that's been to the Taj Mahal.
Canadians are green.
He was invited there by President Obama.
So
He was.
we all live in a
Ochanga.
huge dome that's just a green screen.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
It's the Truman Show.
It,
If
yeah.
anybody's watched
It's
it.
the Russians.
The Truman Show's pretty good.
It's pretty
I
good. It
have
used to
that.
be my favorite
It's
movie,
like-
and then
it's
I was
about,
like,
like,
it's alright.
Jim Carrey's in a dome in Hollywood, and he's like living a normal life, but it's being filmed everywhere. Like everywhere he goes, and people watch it all around, but he doesn't know he's being filmed.
Is
And he'll-
that what I brought up yesterday?
Is this not a
I
horror
don't
movie?
remember.
That'd be pretty
Yeah, I don't
scary.
remember what you
I
brought
brought
up.
that up yesterday.
You brought up the
Well,
Truman Show?
he didn't know what it was. I was
You have to do
explaining it to him.
The Sparks notes.
I'm so mad. No one got the joke yesterday.
Oh, you gonna cry about it?
Yeah.
That's
Piss your
dope.
pants, maybe?
Maybe.
I hate those memes.
No,
so much.
I the only one I liked was when Arthur Morgan.
Arthur
said-
Morgan, yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, the,
Boy.
the accent. Yeah, boy.
Boy.
You gonna cry?
I have not played that game because
Dude, it's so good, bro.
Possibly.
I bought it, but I don't have any time anymore because I have a job and then I have
There's
the
one of
band and
Bernie
then I have
Sanders
school.
and me
How's the
McCaffrey.
band going?
It's
Ooh,
funny.
better cry.
It's going. I don't know
Piss
if it's
your
going well
pants.
or not. It's just
Maybe
fun to do.
shit.
Yeah, I saw the
And
thing
come.
about the live rehearsal or whatever.
The
That was pretty
1% are
'Cause it's
stealing
pretty much
all
just a
the piss
band
and
practice
shit
live,
and
'cause
cum
we're not ready
from
at
the
all.
working
Yeah,
middle
no, me and
class.
him
You're
tried
like,
to play.
I'm trying to come
Uh,
down sober.
I like how
Hold
there's
on.
just two conversations.
Yeah, there's
going
two
on.
conversations
And then-
going on at the same time.
You get to
Eric,
watch it 2
It's
times.
Yellow Fever time. What's your band called?
Oh, we don't know yet. I mean, we did have a band, and then it died because everyone.
Here's the name you can't take.
One of them
Yellow
got a
Fever.
girlfriend and one of them
Yeah,
just
one
lost
of them got a
potential.
girlfriend who now hates him, and then the other one just quit music outright.
That's
So,
terrible. That's a sad thing.
Now
to
it's
hear.
just me and him, and I'm 80% sure we lost the band name because we didn't come up with the name and the other kid did. So we
And you
tried
can't
to
steal
play.
it from him.
We tried to play at
I
Picket.
mean, he's not gonna make a band anyway.
Yeah, we tried to play at
Can't
Picket
find
Fence,
players.
me and him and some other girl, and the other girl was like totally not a musician whatsoever.
Mhm.
She like
I
literally.
mean, she was good at singing, just
She's
not
good at singing. She just doesn't know how to be a musician.
or professional. 'Cause
Yeah.
she
We don't know either. You want to know?
Well, no. Like her problem was she didn't know how to like improvise. Like she was always like if she didn't come in on the right measure,
She just
would,
wouldn't do.
She would wait.
Wait till like the
Or
next
she would just
time.
scream and then like into the microphone too.
Yeah.
She wouldn't even like, I fucking shit. I'm like, I fucking shit, and it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
So
It's not good chemistry.
and then we tried, and then the guy gave me his business card to see if we wanted to play there. But the only problem I had was A, he wanted me to sing, and B, he wanted me to sing country. Yeah.
Well,
so-
you're in Texas, so it's,
Oh, yeah, but
it's
the
gonna be
picket-
hard not to
Dude,
be
have you seen what the
It's
picket
not
fence
as bad
looks
as
like?
Tennessee.
a good fans.
Have you seen
Is
what it
that that
looks like?
one thing near Whataburger been?
Yeah, but it's in the new building.
No.
Dude, the new building looks like they're trying to recreate Texas Roadhouse. Like it's got the aluminum on the ceiling, you know what I'm talking about, and it's got like the booths and everything, and they got the little buckets for peanuts.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like literally just a
Cloning.
knockoff.
What types of music do y'all usually play?
We
or
can
what
play.
do you usually play?
I mean, we can play anything, but normally when me and him just sit down and like fuck around.
I want to play strictly like rock, but I kind of have to do jazz out of like
At the
not my freak.
We
Yeah.
play punk rock because I feel like it's the most free form
Well,
of
that's what I
music.
want.
Because it's so shitty.
yeah, a little
because
bit.
I mean, that's what I want to play. I
Oh.
want to play heavy metal, but
I'm
I
down for
can't
that.
do that.
what I liked about punk rock was the DIY-ness of it. Because back when that was still big, it was just literally what we're doing right now. It's just kids being like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to make a band even though I can't sing for shit or play for
That's
shit.
what Jen is. I do Jen.
Gent.
Yeah.
What's
Sit
that?
there with, dude, you know what gent is? Okay, so you take a bass, right? And you know the E string? You turn that all the way down to like E in a lower octave, and you go.
No, that's not it.
It's like Mongolian throat
It's
singing,
legit.
but with
It's
the bass.
legit. You put half of your fingers on the other side while your pointer finger is just stationary on one note. It's
Yeah.
But
But it's in like drop.
I don't like that.
Drop like
I hate it.
drop E in a lower
Yeah,
octave.
basically.
All our songs are either one string the whole song or just 3 chords all the time.
That's Jen.
Who's
And
all in your band?
Sex bomb.
It wasn't gonna be a real band at first. It started from a joke, and so it was just me, Tyne, and my brother, like just joking around, and be like, I would be the lead singer and stuff. And
Was that what
Tyne
I
would play
was
guitar.
seeing on my Snapchat?
Yeah, all the anime titties that said yellow fever.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is yellow fever? I thought that was like an illness.
Yeah, it is. It's like illness in Africa that kills little kids. But anyway,
That'd be a cool thing to say on your little performance thing.
that it kills
Yellow
little kids.
fever. No, we're yellow fever and we're ill.
We killed African kids.
No,
bad
but
thing to say.
I sang because Titan was the only one that had a guitar, so I scream rather, and then Titan plays the guitar, and my brother was supposed to play the bass, but I mean we can play on rhythm. That's what we have, but my brother just can't get on a beat, even with one string on. So he got kicked out.
Do you guys have a drummer?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, we have a drummer. Our drummer actually knows how to play. He's the backbone of the band, pretty much.
He's
Who
the
is he?
vertebra.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
that makes
I
sense.
thought so.
Yeah.
He looks like him.
It looks like somebody who would join a band called Yellow Fever.
Yeah.
He's not good at playing by himself, though. I see he cracks under pressure a lot.
Yeah, but the thing, when I heard him play solo, because Ty showed me a video, I was like, I don't know. I'm not shitting on you, Jesse, if you're hearing this, but with the first time we had band practice, it was just magical. It all clicked in. We don't plan any of the things we do. Jesse just lays a beat, and then Ty just starts playing the guitar, and then I'm like, oh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah,
That's
we
basically
didn't-
what we do.
I mean, yeah, that's what me and him do, but whenever we had everybody from Orenda, it didn't always go like that.
Mm-mm.
See, the bass player, he didn't really know how to play bass except for like reading tabs,
Mhm.
and he didn't really know how to improvise. But now he's getting better, actually, which is kind
Yeah.
of surprising. And then the guitar player knew way too much, but didn't know how to apply it properly.
It's like it was just overflowing from his brain. into
Yeah,
his
and he
hands.
would like play meme songs for 25 minutes,
Yeah.
and then like we
smoke on
wouldn't
the
get
wall.
anything done.
We,
So
We always warm up with covers of popular songs
yeah.
to get pumped up, and then we do our stuff. I write lyrics, and then when they lay the beat on, I just kind of try to shoehorn the lyrics into that beat.
Yeah.
And we ended up changing them. That's how we make music all the time.
We were trying to do it the other way, where you make the music first and then you put the lyrics over it. Because that's what I see a lot of bands doing, like big bands.
Well, I mean, that's the most effective way, because then you
Yeah.
can just match the tone of every guitar and like drums.
Yeah. It's just more of a feel it type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not the best band in the world by far, but I'm really happy when stuff comes out.
I was thinking about texting you and asking if I could jam with y'all, like just.
That'd be great. We need a
yeah.
bass player.
think
And
the
what I
band
posted
play
was,
bass,
you don't even
'cause,
know
like,
how to
everybody
play.
needs a bass
You have to
player.
have determination though, because that's what we all have. Even though we don't have talent, we want to do the music, and we want it to sound good in our own terms. It's not like we're just fucking around for fucking around.
See, the bass will probably sound like a guitar player playing bass.
That sounds
I'm
perfect.
gonna be honest.
Dude, do slap bass.
I can do a little bit of slap bass.
Oh man. I stole Jackson. I didn't steal it, but I borrowed it for a little too
And
long.
didn't
Jackson
give
didn't
it
see
back.
bass. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesse only has lefty basses, so
Oh.
most of the time we can't play them.
Yeah, I've got one.
Is
sitting
he
in the back.
left-handed? Is he left-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we clowned on him for it.
Oh yeah. You always gotta shit on
And it's
that.
like, who's left-handed? He goes, I'm left-handed. We go,
Fucking loser. What
That's
a
the only
gay.
reason I
Being
remember.
Actually,
left-handed is the
on
only
the-
disability that you can make fun of.
Yeah. If you watch the episode, you're like, what are you called? Wheels? It wouldn't be cool.
On the theme of music, yeah, Devin, that guy that we were with,
Yeah.
on the weekend. Well, I mean, he's not that bad at drumming.
He's not.
Devin Silva.
Like,
Yeah,
He was supposed to be the Yellow Fever drummer, but
He's a dork. And also,
I didn't want to go to his house
because
because his dad is gonna eat my head.
Why?
It's a long story.
His dad's so fucking scary,
Yeah.
dude. His dad's
he walked
like,
in with
Yeah,
us
he walked
there.
in, and I
He's
think,
not that bad.
he's
yeah,
like 5'6", but he looks like he could like beat up anybody.
he's Tom Cruise.
Mexican Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Called Mexican Tom Cruise.
It's like
No,
a
but,
short
like-
Terminator.
I made an offer with him. It's like, oh, maybe sometimes since I recently I started trying to do vocals for like metal stuff. I was like, you're pretty good at metal drumming. Why don't you just switch places with me? So I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a good drummer. I mean, he definitely is like a little. He's not as good as you are, because you've been doing it on like a real kit.
well, I mean,
and not
he
rock
has
band.
he's like he's not
He learned.
he's not good at drumming. He's good at memorizing stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta give him credit though, cause he learned from fucking just Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's like fucking
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
And like rock band and shit.
Yeah. That's. I remember Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever have it? That was like
Yeah.
the game.
What is that?
No, we were playing
I-
rock band.
It's a book based on a movie. I hear a lot about that.
When you get the-
Actually,
they
there's
give
a-
you guitars when you walk in.
There's a
you-
spin-off series, and it's called Origami Yoda.
Which actually came off from a manga that came from China.
Yeah.
What if
and that
Origami Yoda
manga-
came with like a guitar, but it had like pictures of Lego Yoda all over it? You're
Oh,
like,
it was a
oh,
spin-off of
right.
That manga was called Lisa Ann at the Beach, but she's actually
Yeah, no, that was a spin-off of Naruto.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
Lisa
Have you not
Ann
seen
in
that?
the beach, but
But
she's
that-
also in the
have
bathtub.
you not seen that
The
video?
Netflix
Bathtub.
show?
Have you not seen that
No.
video? Where he's like, she's like, this beach looks like it needs a lifeguard.
Oh,
And the
that
guy's like,
bullshit. I hate
the
that.
beach is the bathtub.
You might drown. This is like, can't get water short.
You get Sal's like, wait a minute.
He actually got out and he realizes
Hold
I
on.
just got out of a fucking. Oh, so good.
Just like, wait a minute.
I don't feel right. Where's the shark? What if you're watching a porn video at like 2 a.m. It just turns into like an MMA fight. You're just watching it and she's like,
Domestic
come
abuse.
here. And you're like, and he's like, ow! And you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Slaps his car.
oh my god.
Oh no.
That would really terrible thing.
No.
I saw it back in Rasco, dude. It was some like live leak shit. It was
Oh,
so
no.
fucking
Dude,
terrible.
Live Leak is so much fun.
Oh
bro.
god.
That
Wait,
thing
can I-
can be kind of funny just because of
Dude,
the
I
shit
did.
you see
I
there.
saw a guy just like.
Can I whisper
he
it
shot-
in your ear and
No,
see if it's
no,
okay?
no.
Alright, just make
He shot.
Who was wearing mine?
The guy on Live Leak, he like shot the shotgun and it didn't go off, and he like he went around and turned it, and then it's
so bad.
See, it's
they're
just
like in a
stupid.
shower.
Oh, I
and
think I've
she's
seen
like,
that one.
dude.
Oh,
The
no,
best
right.
video is
She
a
goes like-
BMW X6
I'm like,
that just drives through a crowd of people.
No,
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
No, it's
God,
so
it's so
like
bad.
some like kids in India and whatever, and they're like construction site, and he goes, Rashi, watch these, and he like impales himself.
Watch these.
So I was like, oh, it's so bad, but I kept laughing.
I love seeing those videos where they try to jump over the car, but they don't. It's just
Oh, yeah.
I saw this video of like a fight, and this guy like puts down like this satchel was carrying. Hits the guy, grabs the satchel, runs out on the road, gets hit by a car instantly. And I was like, well, that's dope.
Oh, no good. No
That
good.
shit's so bad because they just like fly up, like their head is just like this far above the car, and then they just flop onto it. It's like, well.
Do you guys remember that trend from like maybe about 5 years ago where people would do front flips on the cars?
People would get hit by cars.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. And I remember I used to want to do that. I was like, I can
That was
totally
such
jump
a-
over a car.
That's like in the recesses of my memory, but I remember sitting there watching the news, and they were just showing a bunch of clips of people doing it, and then like this one dude just jumps off of a roof and does a front flip into the windshield of the car and like flies through it into the car. and it cuts the news reporter, and she's like, "Now you see, anyone can see how this could be dangerous." And I'm like, "No shit, there's people jumping off of roofs."
Could you imagine the rest of the video? He's just sitting there, he's like, oh, fuck. I guess I'm not driving this anymore.
No, but people wouldn't even do it to their own cars.
They just walk up to other
cars.
I'm pretty sure people just had an excuse to drop kick people's windows. You just walk up, shh, world star, fucker. You guys remember planking?
Yes, dude.
Whenever
planking
people
is
would
so
go into
great.
McDonald's signs, plank, and then immediately fall off. That's scary.
No, but the best types of videos are the crackhead videos. I love crackheads.
They have squirrels with like leashes on them. He's like, get down! It's on his shoulders. Like,
They have everything. Crackheads. Being a crackhead is like being a vampire, right?
yeah,
My dad's a
supernatural
vampire?
abilities.
Because being a vampire, right? You have like super strength and like all this cool vampire shit.
You
but
bite
you're
onto
allergic
people.
to the sun and
Yeah,
a bunch of stuff, right?
exactly.
So but being a crackhead, you have like super strength and super speed and
And
like
you can only be allergic to flowers, but take
And
some Allegra. And
resistance to pain.
And you're
What
very
do you have to do?
charismatic.
Crack. That's the bad
The
part.
pros and cons of
Yeah.
being a vampire or a crackhead. People who are like thinking about becoming a vampire, like in like Dawn Guard from Skyrim, they're just like, I could become a vampire,
Or I could
do crack.
No, but you ever seen the video of the crackhead? He like walks up to the ATM and it's not giving money, so he rips his out of the wall.
Yeah,
It's so
They
good.
have, like,
Fucking
Yeah, that
own
one
the
was
fuck
good.
out of that guy.
Oh no, not violence, no. No, I love violence.
Ooh, violence is great.
violent.
It can be
Speaking of
One of my
violence,
favorite
Brian
colors.
Griffin.
Speaking of violence, Brian Griffin and it
Speaking
cuts
of violence,
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Everyone said,
I didn't hear what you said, so I went, oh.
Okay, has everyone played Smash?
Yeah,
Everyone's played Smash.
God, Raul fucking annoys me so much, dude. He plays Jigglypuff, and he's the worst.
He's the worst.
no, see, you're the worst because
God.
you let me get those rests. I don't
Dude,
even
because
do.
I
want a game
I
just
play
using
as
rest.
Snake, and the thing is, Snake's
Snake's
very
the fucking
close.
worst.
Snake's the fucking best.
Okay,
that's my
what
bad.
he does is he does this.
Yeah, I just keep.
Showtime.
I just keep.
He's like
just
throwing
keep- 'cause
claymores.
What I do is, as soon as I spawn in, I'll drop a claymore down, and the red light will bleep, right? And then the red light just stops bleeping, so I'll forget about it for a minute. And then he ends up forgetting about it, and he'll stand directly on it, and I'll just be like, and Snake's like, there!
It's showtime.
I love the new
There.
bombs for Great Link. Because you can detonate them at your own will. They're
Oh,
the
yeah.
absolute best. I love clutching them in. I come.
You
Now
know
it's
who's
18.
good? You know who's good? Like, I didn't expect it. Duck
Plant.
Hunt.
Duck Hunt is
Duck
good.
Hunt's so
I
good.
hate
What you gotta do is
No,
you gotta,
because you spam the ranged attacks. That's not good. You
you gotta,
gotta
you
be
gotta
gay.
you gotta do the side B, and he
You
throws a
want it.
frisbee, and you gotta just spam B because it'll hit him more with the frisbee. And then if you do neutral, where you just don't do anything, and you hit B, he throws out a can, and you have to get the can to hit him by pressing X, and it bounces. So it's like you gotta aim it. So if you just like spam X, and it goes straight up in the sky, and then just arcs back down and hits the other player. It's so good. It's so good.
I
just
love
play
fighting
Mario.
games. They're like one of my favorite.
Dude,
types
Mortal
of games.
Kombat, bro, I'm so excited
Dude,
for 11.
yes.
I'm so excited
Did
for
you see
11.
the Luke Cage? Not Luke Cage. That's the Marvel
Cage?
guy. That's
We talked about that yesterday.
the actor guy.
Johnny
Johnny
Cage?
Cage?
Johnny
I've
Cage.
seen
Did you
it
see his
first.
How did you
trailer?
think of the name Johnny?
I don't know.
No, they released a new trailer, like
I
showing
didn't-
a bunch of different people.
I
Like
saw
Baraka
Johnny-
is coming back, and then
I knew
some-
Baraka was coming back.
Jackie, and then
Jackie
fucking
Briggs?
Shao Kahn.
Oh,
something like
I knew Shao Kahn was coming back.
that. I mean, like
I
there's a
played
whole.
10 and then I immediately stopped liking it because
Because it was too violent. I played at the college.
I played with my friend Diego and then he just kept playing as
Don't say Scorpion.
like Freddy or someone. And then he just
Freddy.
Are
kept
you
like
talking about?
Freddy's on 9.
Yeah, you talking about 9?
I guess so. Whatever. It was
Dude,
on
9
like
had
Xbox
Kratos
One.
on it.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
fucking
I
crazy.
missed
I don't
that
know what the
shit,
fuck
dude.
he
They
played,
should
but
make
he
him a
just like
fucking
kept walking me
DLC
to the
character.
ground and then I stopped playing because I was like, this is bullshit. I'm calling my mom.
I play Skullgirls just because the game has really cool animation.
Oh, it's
You
really
know?
gross.
What are you talking about?
It's
Skullgirls
basically
is a
Dead or
fighting
Alive.
game with
It's
like.
Dead or Alive, but animated.
There you go. But 2D animated.
Did you guys see Dead or Alive 6 came out?
No.
Dead or Alive 6 came out and I want to buy it
We
so
can
bad.
we can buy it if you
Alive.
pitch in like part of it.
No, I could buy it with a gift card. I just kind of want to save it.
Well, I mean, I have
Alive.
$50 in my backpack.
Yeah, but I also want to save it for Mortal Kombat.
Why don't we just save up for both, dumbass?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah,
Is
well,
Jason in Mortal Kombat yet?
Yeah, he's in 10?
Yeah.
That's who I was talking
He's been
about.
there. They're done.
With all the monsters. No, they have to add like them. They have to add like Dracula.
That game came out.
They
like
should add like Cloud from Final
2015,
Fantasy.
yeah.
Can you imagine just
I
realistic
used to
Cloud
make-
from the Advent Children movie? He just has all the moves from Smash, so he's just really
sticks
fast.
out his sword.
Dude, I bought that movie right before Hastings was gonna close, and I watched it on my PS2 and with my brother, and we were like laughing way too hard.
Wait, what was it?
The Final Fantasy
Is it
VII
Final
movie.
Fantasy movie?
Final Fantasy VII.
Is it
Yeah,
like-
Because I talked about it on the last recording, even though we scrapped everything, but I've been trying to watch all the video game movies that have ever been made. I watched Doom last night.
Oh, the one with the rock?
The one with The Rock? Dude, The
Oh,
Rock looks dwarfed in comparison to how he looks now. Like, he deadass actually has a normal sized neck. And then nowadays, he just has, like, the friggin' Henry Rollins neck, where
He's a
it's just
fucking
the
mountain.
same.
He
Mountain
can't
Yeah.
grow
on
any
his neck.
taller, so he just keeps getting
Yeah.
girthier and girthier.
Henry
And like
Rollins was
20
born
years
like
from now,
that,
he's just
I'm pretty
like,
sure.
Dude, Henry Rollins has a good story about doing LSD for the first time.
Oh, with the wheels on the
Yeah,
motorcycle,
yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
and then the guy stopped with the motorcycle, but the wheels were still moving, and I was like, oh, it kicked in.
Because he took like 6 tabs, like, or it was, I'm pretty sure it was acid. It was, yeah.
Yeah,
He
we
took
went
like
car.
6 tabs of acid and it wasn't working to him, so he's like, okay. And they pull up to a red light and the motorcycle's right next to him. And he's like, the motorcycle stopped, but the wheels kept spinning. And I was like, hey, because this girl that was messing with him was driving. He's like, hey, are those wheels still spinning to you? And she's like, here we go.
that's fucking stupid.
It's so funny, and then she talks about killing him.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, you motherfuckers are Black Flag, always talk about the end of the world. This is the end of the world.
Oh, shit.
I love Black Flag.
Black Flag is crazy, dude.
Oh, I fucking
Henry
love
Rollins
Black
is a
Flag.
Chad, bro.
He is. He
Such
used to
a
work at
Chad.
Haagen-Dazs, and then he went from that to
Yeah, to
playing at
fucking
fucking
Black Flag, yeah.
No, but Black Flag is so good. That was my
Yeah.
first punk rock band that I got into. Because I was watching this Netflix show called Freaks and Geeks. Highly recommend.
Well,
And this guy saw this punk rock girl at a
Ugh.
convenience store. And she looked fucking terrible. But for whatever reason, he got a huge crush on her. So she's like,
Dude, he's just trying to get himself a big titty guy girlfriend.
yeah. So she's like, what do you listen to? And he's like, oh, I listen to the hardest of punk rock. Guns N' Roses.
Y'all hear?
I mean, Guns N' Roses technically was a punk band for back in the day, and then
Almost every band from that
Hey,
era
man.
started as a punk rock.
I'm 80% sure you're not in
Rapes.
frame, Raul.
Huh?
I'm 80% sure you're not in frame.
I'm fine.
Okay.
You can edit him in.
he's the mystery boy. Put in a still picture of him going, and then whatever he comes in frame, just like cut him out. But like have the picture like right here. So he's hey guys,
I just put a picture.
how do you
right on my
teleport?
face.
Oh my god, no, I tell you what, the first,
What the fuck was that?
so,
just like during it. Just.
on the subject of punk and bringing it back to cringe, so first of all, I'd like to say that I said this in the first podcast highlights episode, and second of all, I want to tell you this because I want to hear how disappointed you'll be. So I used to be a moderator on a Doctor Who Minecraft server. Hold on. Do Do you want to take a guess who my skin was? That I made myself?
Nah, go ahead and tell me.
Billy Joe Armstrong.
No.
And I remember I was playing on that computer too. I remember sitting there and listening to like Blink 182 on repeat while playing Minecraft. Dude, I had 2 Minecraft girl Minecraft girlfriends.
You were rolling.
Dude, they were both named Samantha and they were both from different servers, but I'm 50% sure they were the same person.
I'll beat your dick, motherfucker. Okay. Oh no.
Sorry.
Why
We
is
got into a fist fight.
I'll beat your dick, white boy.
I hate pop punk so much.
Yeah.
You're gonna beat
Like
my
Descendants.
ass.
Descendants. They started out as
Good,
hard punk,
dude.
and then they got into like all the like into being pop punk, where like you clone your voice a million times during the chorus, and then all the
Yeah.
guitars are just really basic and poppy. I mean, I appreciate every type of music, you know. They do what they want, but I think it's shit.
Yeah, I have.
Or
I
fucking
haven't-
hate it.
I haven't gotten a chance to yet, but I have a fuck ton of pedals that's sitting over there in the amp in my living room, and I wanted to see if I could take everything I learned from jazz and make a really fucked up punk song that just sounds like
A really
absolute-
weird, like, swingy
like,
one.
dude, no, it's not gonna be swing. It's gonna be like punk, but I'm gonna use like the jazz chords, and it's gonna be kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying?
I can do.
So like, if I sit there and I
The
start,
pedal, dude.
if I take like chart of common chord progressions, right, and if I just fuck around with that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And just hit that.
The pedal we had broke like the week we got it.
Oh, really? What was
You
that?
stomped on it too
I don't know what
hard.
it was. It
That's what punk does.
sounded really nice though. It's like it's very popular. I don't know what it's called, but it's like orange. And
Oh, fuck! I know what you're talking about.
if you told me the name, I'm not gonna say
I
yeah.
have
It's
a
not-
really
it's not grilled
popular
cheese, is
opinion
it?
that I'm
I don't
about to
know.
bring
Okay.
up.
But it's like it's very popular because I've seen it a million times in a bunch of videos. But it's
Yeah.
orange. I wanted to get the Harmonix Big Muff.
Mm.
That one just sounds nice.
Yeah, I've got a distortion. I've got a
Wait, you
delay
say
pedal. Shut the fuck up.
You were literally the only one who said
Yeah.
it. You're like Ligma. Wait, who said that? Holy
I said it twice.
shit. Ligma.
I want to
Ligma.
do that. Do that in Incredible People.
There's an echo.
Because I thought you said Ligma.
I want to do that in Incredible People. It's just like Batman. Yo, did someone say Batman? Yo, I love this.
Shit, boy.
Yeah.
I got a real unpopular opinion I want to say now. I hate garage punk.
It,
It sounds bad.
I think it's good that it sounds bad because
So-
it just makes me feel good knowing that people that can play are playing because they want to.
So I appreciate it. Like
I mean,
your
that's what
philosophy
Metallica
with
did,
it is
but
good.
they're bad.
But I fucking hate people who just scream.
Don't
So,
tell me you didn't like Japanese adult video.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Gotra.
Oh,
Alright. But it's like a lot. I like songs that are like bam bam bam. They have the nice voices, but then like I put on like one Yellow Fever
That's why I
song.
gotta-
It's like
I gotta introduce you slowly. I showed them really
Oh!
songs and then I put them onto Stone Temple Pilots because they have
Oh,
really nice
Dude,
vocals.
Stone Temple Pilots fucking
They're
smacks,
so fucking
dude.
good.
Stone
But
Temple
love-
Pilot fucks.
the guitar
Yo,
is
can we get a rip for Scott Weiland? Can we get an F in the chat, bro?
Yeah.
Fuck, that kid took the L.
the guitars are really well. They're not really heavy, but they're heavier than the stuff he listens to. But the
Yeah.
vocals are nice, so I'm introducing them slowly.
Yeah.
And then next year you're gonna see Eric being a Black Flag guy.
Mm.
He's gonna have the bar tattooed on
Dude,
his.
I tell you what, there was this time
I'll
period
tell you what.
where
Oh,
I
man.
got out of grunge for maybe like 5 seconds, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm making progress, right? And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna listen to some more experienced stuff.
Yeah.
And in my mind, experienced stuff was 80s hair metal,
Yeah.
and I got stuck on that for maybe about a year and a half.
No.
I
I mean,
like,
you gotta
literally-
appreciate some of it.
I can name all of. I can drum to all of Guns N' Roses songs off of Appetite for Destruction and like half of them off of Use
Not
Your
well.
Illusion 1 and 2. I can do it pretty
You
well.
want to bet?
Can do it pretty well.
I just recently got a lot into grunge because grunge is really
Yeah,
good.
it is. I agree.
Dude, my identity in like music was just fucked because it went from Linkin Park to like 3 Days Grace to like Metallica.
So you're saying like results?
No. It's more like
That's
potential
bad.
because
Time
I
out.
kept flip-flopping from everything. I went from like the softcore shit, and then I went to really heavy shit, and then I went back to like mediocre shit, and then I went to Infinite Annihilator.
I've always had the same taste of music, except back in 8th grade it was plus dubstep, and then I just kind of, like everybody else.
Dubstep's not bad. I don't.
Oh, I
mind
did
dubstep.
go through that.
Well, it's just It's not bad music, but it's just connected to bad memories of me being cringy when I was little, which is why I can't listen to it.
Yeah, that's why I can't listen to Blink-182 anymore because of the Minecraft days. I can't do it.
Hey, Minecraft still slaps dick.
Dude, Minecraft does slap, but
I've been trying to get on the Switch for so long because it's fucking portable. That'd be the best. Yeah, can you play it on the microphone?
Put it up to the microphone?
Or literally play like.
I bet that sounds like when they put music on the intercom at school. As if it already didn't sound
They
like
put
that.
sicko mode on the intercom.
They did. I love the intercom at school because it's like, and you already know it's gonna be like. And they're like,
Yeah, honestly, that's what they sound like. They sound like they don't know how to use a microphone. They get up close to it.
That one girl that's always on the intercom.
Hi, my name is.
Good morning, Brett!
Good morning, Brasswood.
That's dope, honestly.
Today's March.
That would be funny as fuck.
They said that.
No, just. Good morning, Bryce is what gamers. He's just like for 4 minutes, everyone just goes.
let's go.
Dude, that
11:30 today, the battle bots are flying over the campus. If
Good
you wish to
morning,
survive, please leave the campus.
Yo, there was a taco truck that I drove by the other day, and I swear to God, dude, it looked like the battle bus, bro.
in the sky.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a taco truck that's over by a gas station, and I don't know where
Yeah,
it
me
is.
and my ex went there
Dude, the
once.
tacos there slap dick.
You know what?
But it does look like a
It
battle
looks like a
bus.
battle bus, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
god.
shit.
The battle bus is really just a taco
It's
stand.
in front of that one school, and like next to that church, right?
What is that? Yeah.
I think it's Best Brandon, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, because, dude, Fortnite used to slap, like, pre-season 1.
I never liked it.
Pre-season 1, it
It
used
was
to
too
slap.
It's fucking-
cartoony looking.
Fucking
It's
hipster.
stupid.
Sorry.
No, because I played it,
I
like,
liked it before it got
pre-season 1.
mainstream.
I like that there's a
I liked
Fortnite
Coach
show.
before he beat his wife.
Oh shit. Me too.
I miss him so much.
Spoiler
I
alert,
just-
he did that.
I mean, Fortnite's a good concept, but I just didn't like the like audience it was appealing to, like the little kids, because that's what attracted them.
Well, it wasn't doing that at first. It was just trying to, like, fuck around at first, and then, like...
It became too trendy, and now you have. I hate when the kids do the dances and stuff, but then Apex Legends comes out, and it's more towards like young adults and adults.
Yeah,
and it doesn't
Apex-
have stupid trendy dances. and
Apex is
stuff.
good. I like Apex.
Well, I mean,
I
it
haven't
does
played
have
it, but-
LGBT shit.
So,
Well,
it's not
what's
forced,
the issue
though.
with that?
The only way you could have
No,
known
like
that
they
is if you
forced
went
it
to,
down
like,
our throats in Snapchat.
they kind of
I'm
pulled
gonna
like
be
a-
honest, I haven't played either.
No, I don't think they
A lot
shoved
of
it down
times I
people's
just play
throats, because the
Special
only way you would have known that
I
was
got
an
Delta
LGBT
Rune on the
picture is
Switch.
if you read the description.
Like,
No,
like-
legit, like the first week that Apex came out, it's like, oh, who's LGBTQ on the Apex roster? I'm like,
Well, that was
Oh,
IGN, because
me neither.
IGN is like that. But,
Oh, yeah,
like,
I mean-
the only way you could know that in the game is if you read the description of the character. It's not like a cutscene where they're like, by the way, he's gay!
Well, I mean,
It
of
starts.
No!
Soldier 76,
No,
like,
like-
in Overwatch, where he's
Ah.
just like, yo, I'm gay as fuck.
Yeah.
it's just like,
news, Tommy from 4th grade might be gay.
Yo, I'm gay as
Fuck!
no, it's
Oh
just
my
like what
god,
I said. It's
I
like,
can't play him anymore!
But it's like what I said yesterday. I like the game. I don't like the community.
Yeah.
The community just fucks the game for me.
Yeah, that's...
Make it a single player game.
So,
Spider-Man was pretty good.
Dude,
Spider-Man was
slapped.
Everybody
it was
already
so
knows it's
surprising.
really
It's
So
good.
good. I thought it was gonna be
I never
shit.
played.
Before it came out, I
Unpopular
was just like,
opinion.
guys, why are you so excited? It's like
I
the
love
same
Spider-Man.
games that came out before, but better graphics. And then I played it and I was like,
Because like it had like the Batman Arkham fighting style, which was nice.
the story was so good.
The story's fucking
every Batman
smacked.
fighting style.
Can I do a spoiler
Every
alert? real quick?
game after Arkham Asylum that's come out about superheroes has had that combat
I
system.
hate Arkham Asylum.
I
That was
love
the
that
dumbest
combat system, dude.
Can I do spoiler alert real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
When fucking Aunt May dies, or like when like the
I
emotional
don't know.
scenes, they really hit me. I get like fucking goosebumps, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
god, I'm about to cry because this
The only thing
this piece of polygons in my screen just passed away.
the only problem I had was that the faces looked too hyper realistic.
They're mocap, all of them.
Yeah, I know, but they just looked like they put too much detail. Like they gave, you know how Mario has his hair and now they textured his hair?
Mhm.
That's the hair that Peter Parker had in that game.
Yeah.
It's
It
better
is-
than him being like a I was about to say a comic book character, but
I think some parts it does touch that uncanny valley. You know what that is?
Sure,
Where it's
brother.
realistic, but like it touches that surface that just makes it creepy looking.
Well, it's like
Especially Doc Ock.
You remember whenever like
Yeah, a
Injustice
little
came
bit.
out and everyone was like, "Holy crap, dude! Injustice graphics are so great!" But then as soon as they would do like the intros where the characters would talk to each other before they fight, the upper lip would like go up into their nose whenever they spoke. They'd just be like, "I'm gonna fight you, Batman."
Batman, you smell funny. Superman. And then they start the battle.
Yeah.
And then they added the Ninja Turtles, and they're like, Cowabunga! And then Doomsday would be like, fuck.
It's the fucking turtle. Can you imagine if that like happened and that mocapped a whole new thing where the turtles would come in? They'd be all like, "You're going down." He just goes,
No, just just like heroes that are totally like super insensitive or super sensitive and like they're totally like not confident in their fighting abilities at all. So like the Atom will come up and he's just like, "I'm gonna," and he does like some like JoJo spins.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and then Batman's just like, "Oh fuck, dude, he's gonna kick my ass."
"Oh my god!"
Like, you're fucking gay. Like, oh shit.
What if there's like a mod where you just put like glasses on Batman, and if you like punched him in the face, like he lost his glasses and couldn't fight?
He's like Velma.
He's like,
He's
"Oh
like,
fuck, stop, dude, stop!"
That was me
I
yesterday.
don't have like a warranty on these shits, dude. Stop!
I want a fighting game that's based off of like high school students. So like you got the jocks and everything, and then you've got like the nerds that are super not confident and they have the glasses and
They
shit.
get hit once and they're like,
Oh,
"Ow,
They're the more technical types that do like actual combos.
And then like
Throwing
you got the
pencils and shit.
cheerleader, you got the cheerleader too. So if the jock hits the cheerleader, the game ends because the jock ends up getting dragged away and goes to jail.
dude."
That should be a fatality right there.
Yeah, that's fatality. Yeah.
It's like sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's true. You can't play cheerleader, dude. That's tournament illegal. Like put it up, and everyone's like, "Boom!"
Cassie wins. Report.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. I fucking. That'd be a dope ass fighter game though.
I'm fighting.
No, what?
Yeah, dude, that
We
would
should
be-
have like a
You had, like, the
documented
anime
Mexican
kids.
in the school, and then be like, fatality. Oh, report him to ICE.
yeah. No, that's what they should do. They should have a fighting game with specialized fatalities for like
But like
each.
very satire.
Yeah, exactly. So like Mortal Kombat, right? So if you had like Goro versus Johnny Cage, the Johnny Cage would just spout off stuff from. Dude, you're not even in frame.
You feel like
It's
racist
just
stuff
gonna be-
Twice
against
as
his
funny.
race.
It's just gonna be. a
Oh my
feat.
god.
That's gonna be absolutely horrible. I'm gonna have to censor that.
Bro, what's wrong with your legs, homeboy?
Me?
Yeah,
Or
dude,
him?
This is after I've already shaved
He's,
him, dude.
he shaved them like maybe 2 months
He
ago.
shaved
man.
them 2 minutes ago. He's like
I
Bruce
shaved him in
Almighty.
November.
No, well, that kind of makes sense. November was like a November ago.
Sorry.
No, dude, but like he was clean off. He was like silky.
Yeah, dude, it was because he was wearing a bell uniform.
Oh.
Yeah,
Was
he did
it
it for
hot?
Halloween or the masquerade.
That is quite
picture. I have a
true.
picture of it.
I watched my butt.
Dude, this is you naked! Yo, that's dope though.
Oh,
That'll
dude.
just be lost in the podcast.
Have you seen Umbrella Academy?
No, but
God damn it,
Fucking
dude!
did.
Why
We're
have
on
you
this
not seen it?
conversation again.
Well,
Nobody
because
cares
the guy
about
from
it.
My Chemical Romance made it, so I'm just being like, it's stupid. But no,
No,
it
it's
looks good.
good.
It looks good. It's just I'm also not that much into Netflix original shows, because they make him look bad. Like the writing is really good, but
Yeah.
they make them look bad.
Yeah,
But I'll try it out when I have time.
That's why I'm thinking as soon as March 22nd
Oh shit,
hits-
sorry dude.
Or no, I actually- I
my
have to
bad,
keep-
my bad.
I have to keep Netflix because I wanted to wait until March 22nd and then drop Netflix because the Motley Crue biopic is coming out. But I gotta keep it because The Witcher is coming out for.
And
Netflix
Neon
TV show.
Genesis Evangelion is coming to Netflix.
What the fuck
Really?
is
Neon Genesis Evangelion!
that? What the fuck is that?
They have, dude, by the end of the show, they have, like, religious imagery everywhere. Like, people getting crucified and, like, giant robots, like, fucking dying and, like, pools of blood. And then they asked the director, they're like, why do you put so much religious imagery? Were you trying to give a message? And he said, I just thought it looked really cool when I saw the pictures.
Wait, like when's it coming though? Do you have like a month?
It's this year. I think they said summer. But I saw, like, an article and I was like, this is bullshit. And then it was not.
I like how they just dropped JoJo like parts 1 and 2 on there. They're like, by the way, there's this.
Yeah.
I like that you can change it from Japanese and English, but the subtitles look goofy still.
Right.
I'm
Just
looking
read it.
forward to The Witcher coming out because that's gonna be.
Henry Cavill plays.
Yeah, dude.
That's weird though.
No,
Prove it.
he's definitely gonna be good at it. 'Cause
Prove
he
Prove that he's
loves-
playing him right now.
He loves The Witcher games.
I don't believe you. Prove that he loves them.
Dude, The Witcher games smack. Like those.
That
things-
doesn't prove anything, fucker.
No, shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's
I'm
my
not proving
bad for
it
real.
to you.
That's my bad.
Full on analysis about the Witcher games.
Dude,
I got
it's
them.
so good.
I got them free with gold. I got The Witcher 2, but then I sold my Xbox to
Oh.
buy a Switch, which is still I still think that was a very good choice. The Switch is such a
Switch
great
slaps
console.
dick. And they have Undertale on it.
I'm
for
gonna wait
$15.
until the Switch gets more games for it, and then.
Every time a game comes out that's on the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, I always pick the Switch version
Yeah.
just 'cause I don't care about the graphics.
Well,
And
yeah, because now
honestly,
it seems like Nintendo's picking up a lot more games. Like I was surprised whenever they said that Mortal Kombat was
Oh,
coming to
dude, me
Switch.
too.
Doom
That was
is coming
fucking
to the
pink.
Switch.
Yeah, Doom is literally running on my Xbox right now in the other room.
Wolfenstein is coming.
Wolfenstein. Oh yeah, because aren't they doing the new one?
The new one.
The new Wolfenstein with the two sisters that you co-op as.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's just so good. I love this
Did
game.
you guys see Far Cry New Dawn?
I don't like that they rush it so much. Like I literally beat Far Cry 5 and then a couple months later, hey, new Far Cry.
It was a
And I
couple.
like,
It's been like a couple of years.
no.
Yeah.
Time
It's
flies.
been 1 year since Far Cry 5.
It's still a little quick.
Yeah. No, because you know what pissed me off? I bought the like $100 version of Far Cry 5. Cause no, listen. My Xbox is hooked up to my dad's credit card, and I don't like my dad.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
So-
Stop, dude.
I bought that. Can you sit the fuck up on the chair, Raul? Okay, so
Oh, what's good, you dog?
Oh, stop my way.
so I bought the $100 version, right? And I loved it. I beat it within the first week, but there was a bug at the end of it.
Just
where,
some
did you take the nuclear option? Like,
Yeah, I did.
so I at first took the
Wow,
walk
move.
away option.
I
And
didn't let you go back.
yeah, so at the walk away option. This is so fucking annoying. At the walk away option. God damn it, dude.
It's JoJo.
Wamu!
I'm not even gonna.
You
try.
just-
Awaken my master!
But what made it $100? What did it come with?
It came with Far Cry 3 Classic Edition.
Ooh.
It came with
Yeah, that shit's so funny. Break
DLC.
up with your guacamole. Fuck! Sorry. We miss you, Ja.
A bunch of different
Nigga
like,
twin.
weapons and stuff that actually really did help. Like, I was
That's
able to
stupid.
finish the game a lot quicker because I got.
That
a
still
bunch of-
doesn't seem like $100. Did it come with a figure?
What do you mean a figure?
Like a figure? A special edition's always gotta come with
excuse me,
figures,
dog.
or else I'm not getting it.
I think it did. I just
We'll
never
just
got it
switch
shipped to my
turns.
house.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, because they did
Oh,
they
yeah.
did a figure of Brick. What's his name?
The
Joseph
father.
Seed. Yeah.
That guy looked funny. He looked like one of those guys that
Yeah,
goes to McDonald's and he looks at everything and
Dude,
like,
man.
he's
Yeah.
like, French.
This is
I like
the
how
thing
the only
whenever
one's having a conversation and these two are just being
Josuke
fucking
gets like
asses.
tripped by Kira and then he just punches him and goes, Dora! Sorry. What?
It's JoJo. It's JoJo. It's JoJo.
It's a JoJo. Oh, sorry.
You should read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, JoJo's not gay. They never.
You literally have been talking about JoJo since freshman year.
Since freshman year, because I started reading
That's
it.
because it's funny.
Oh.
Can we talk about how bad it is?
The writing is fucking
Hey,
terrible.
It's so fucking bad.
It's a good show because it's so
Okay, hey,
flashy.
Siri.
Look, JoJo.
Is this that gay shit? Yes.
See, with
You'd be
JoJo,
surprised.
they hype up the villain throughout the whole season, right? And then they make it too fucking invincible. And then the writer, the Araki guy, he's like, dude, he's too invincible. So he always gives the main protagonist a power at the last minute to fucking beat the other guy.
No, that's part.
That's
That's
in
the first
all
three
of
parts,
them.
definitely. No, that didn't happen to Josuke. He just remained the same, but then like 5 people grouped up on him.
Yeah, and then the bad guy got run over by a fucking ambulance.
Yeah, but it was funny. It's non sequitur.
No, here's the funniest example of
Pretty
it.
homo. Not gonna
What are you gonna
No, I
cry
wouldn't-
just because we're talking about something you don't like?
I won't
Fucker?
finish after
I'm
I
gonna piss my
finish.
pants.
No, Jeremy.
I'm gonna shit and cum.
They hyped up the villain too much, and the power that they gave the main guy at the end was that he couldn't be beaten. That was his fucking power. He like stabbed himself with an arrow so that he could upgrade his powers, and he became God pretty much. And if he punches you, you're in an infinite death loop too, by the way.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like in the description for his new power, it just said that his power is that he can't be beaten. That was it. It's like basically the
Fucking
no
full
you of
wife beater
JoJo.
He can change reality. So like this guy like does this
back in
big
the kitchen.
thing. He like watches this guy punch and then he like punches the shit like he punches a hole through him and he's like, yeah. and then time just starts reversing, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? And then like he says a line that he said like 2 minutes before, and he's like, this is this. I'm gonna kill you, Giorno. And then he's like, oh fuck, wait, I just said that. And Giorno goes, this is really embarrassing for you. You can't do shit.
And then it shows him like dying like a bajillion
Yeah,
times.
like falls down like after being punched for like 10 minutes. He falls in like some river, and then he climbs back up, and then he gets stabbed by some junkie, and he's like, this sucks. And he wakes up in like a mortuary or whatever. And he's like pulled out of some place, and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And it's some doctor, and he pulls out his liver. He's like, ow. And then he wakes up on some street, and a dog barks at him. He goes, what? And he gets hit by a car, and he goes, ow.
Brian?
Huh?
Brian?
Brian the dog.
Griffin?
Brian Griffin comes up, he's like, what the frick? And he goes, whoa. Yeah, he switches places with Brian at the last second.
Yeah, that's the reason that's how Brian got revived, is because they went back in time and that guy
Diavolo jumped in.
Yeah, he took the brunt of the car accident.
Emperor Crimson changed places with him at the last second.
They don't know what Emperor Crimson
Yeah, I know.
I don't want it explained to me either, please.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
that's
God.
it. That's the end of the JoJo.
Why-
Thank you
Why
so
are they
much.
making another Hellboy movie?
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
It
for that
looks
movie.
good.
I'm
question
so
mark.
excited for that movie, dude. Okay, listen, the only reason why I'm not excited is because Ron Perlman isn't coming back. Because, like, Ron Perlman's a Chad. Like, literally, I have Fallout 2 on that computer, and I live for whenever Ron Perlman goes, War.
Yeah.
War has changed.
Oh, Fallout
In
3.
the middle of the Sierra Nevada, there's some shit's going down.
And it's really funny.
You are a lone mail carrier. I know this is Fallout New Vegas and not Fallout 2, but I honest to God don't remember the plot of Fallout 2.
I've never played Fallout 2. It's
I'm-
a point and click game.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
wrong with you,
80% sure that the plot of Fallout 2 is you're a tribal person and you get tasked to go find some shit. I think it's the Gek. Yeah, you're like
I'm
that.
glad I wasn't the only one
Like,
that felt weird about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Tribe?
Like you're in like this tribe and everyone's got like spears and shit, and you have to go through like the trial of 1,000 hands or whatever.
No,
Yeah,
that's dumb.
shut the fuck up. Man.
No, dude. Cool.
Whatever.
That's dope, dude.
Now you know how I feel during JoJo fucking marathon.
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah.
It's funny.
No, JoJo. I mean, JoJo's just.
We're not
fucking-
coming back to it.
I was just gonna talk about Jump Force.
Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
did you
Jump.
see the trailer
What a
that someone
good
made
job.
that was like Master Chief and Jump Force?
No,
And
I saw Shaggy on Jump
it
Force.
looked
though.
official, dude. Like it looked 100% official. It was so sketchy.
Master Chief fucking hates anime.
Have you heard the Smash leaks saying that Minecraft Steve is gonna make it in Smash and he's gonna have an alternate skin that's Master Chief? But like at least 3 leakers like agreed with that.
That's
So-
because that was like a thing for like Minecraft Xbox. You could like
yeah, but
come
why
with
would
that
you
skin.
put a Master Chief skin on? Why don't you put
on
Master
like the
Chief?
Switch?
But you put him as a skin on a Minecraft.
That means technically he's in the game.
character.
But if it's
Fuck
like
off.
each skin is like a different move, so he has like little guns, but they're like the Minecraft texture, so he just. How would he move around? Would he bend his legs and like fuck up the whole thing of Minecraft, or would he walk like
Yeah, I
this?
think dude, my favorite animation in that entire game is whenever Snake crouch walks, cause like he gets down on like and he crawls around and it looks like Colonel, I'm dummy thick. Like it's exactly like that. It's so good. But he moves at like 200 like.
I'm just gonna keep yelling when that happens.
Colonel, I sentence you to the circumcision.
Ah.
trial.